Hello guys, and welcome back to caferussian.com. My name is Chris, and today we are going to speak about 5 questions that make Russian people crazy. And as we go through these questions, we will also have some conversational practice with you. So let's start. The first question that is very common, and we Russians, we hear it a lot. And this question is: Ты пьёшь водку? Ты пьёшь водку? Ты means you. Пьёшь, it's a form of verb drink, пить. So пить is infinitive form, but ты пьёшь, we need to change this verb because it's present and the subject is you. Ты пьёшь. And водку, vodka, well, I think you know what it is, guys. And the thing is that not all Russians drink it. For example, me, I don't like it. My family, my friends, almost no one who I actually know pretty good drinks vodka, at least a lot. Well, maybe people in Soviet Union time, they used to drink vodka, but they didn't have enough of good alcohol drinks. These days, people usually drink wine, maybe good cognac. Vodka is not the only alcohol drink that we actually like and drink. Every time I go abroad, and I really like to communicate with natives when I come to a new country, first question they ask me when they find out I'm Russian. So they ask me, ты пьёшь водку? Or maybe ты любишь водку? Do you like vodka? And the second question. Ты видел медведя? Ты видел медведя? So again, you means ты, or ты means you. Видел, it's a form of the verb видеть, to see. And in the past, for masculine, ты видел. So here it depends who you are addressing to. Like if you're addressing me and I'm feminine, you would ask ты видела. So la is ending for feminine in the past. But if you're addressing a guy, you will say ты видел. L, it's ending of the past for masculine. Медведь. I think you know who it is. It's a bear. Have you seen a bear? Or did you see a bear? And the truth is, we do have these animals in our country, but you know, they live very deep in the forests. And for example, I'm from St. Petersburg, the second largest city in Russia. We don't really have bears around this city because it's too noisy. A lot of villages, people live there, and bears, like, they are scared of people actually. Yeah, I've seen bears, but in zoos. Although if you go to Kamchatka, for example, I live in St. Petersburg, it's the western parts of Russia. And Kamchatka is the opposite part, it's the east of Russia, closer to Alaska actually. And there I heard stories that people see bears every day there. That is a very wild part of Russia. Very beautiful though. Question number 3. Ты любишь Путина? Ты любишь Путина? Or another way of asking this question: Что ты думаешь о Путине? Что ты думаешь о Путине? Ты любишь Путина? Again, you means ты, or ты means you. Любишь, it's a form of любить, to like. Любить is infinitive, and you need to change it when you make a sentence in the present form for you. Ты любишь. Putina, well, Putin, you know, that's the president of Russia. Do you like Putin? Ты любишь Путина? Or что ты думаешь о Путине? What do you think about Putin? Again, думаешь, that's a form of думать, to think, for present for you. Ты думаешь, ты любишь. Ешь or ish, these endings for present for you. Well, to be honest, I don't really think about him. It's kind of true for Russia that we don't really control this situation of who is our president, really. I don't really think about him. It's kind of like we have no choice and we have to deal with it. There are some people here who are against him, and it's usually the younger generation. But there are some people who support him. It's usually older generation. The question number 4. В России очень холодно. В России очень холодно. It's really cold in Russia. Or как вы живете зимой? Как вы живете зимой? How do you live in winter? Let's come back to our first sentence. В России очень холодно. If you look at the Russian sentence, there is no verb. And it's absolutely possible. In Russian, we can have sentences without verbs. Perfectly fine. In Russia, в России, very cold, очень холодно. We usually can have sentences with no verbs in it. Как вы живете зимой? Вы, it's you for plural, or for a more formal way of addressing a person. But let's say it's for plural. Вы живете, that's a form of жить, to live, for you, in plural form. Вы живете в России, in Russia. And как means how. So, как вы живете в России? How do you live in Russia? Well, the truth is that Russia is huge, and we have different types of climates in every part of it. For example, for St. Petersburg and Moscow, well, it's like very close. The climate is really close in these two major cities. And to be honest, I remember in my childhood, it could be like minus 30 Celsius in winter. But lately, maybe because of the global warming, maybe because of some other reasons, the situation is changing. For example, last winter, we had like minus 10. These days, our winters are not that harsh, first of all. Second of all, in Russia, we have places like Sochi. Maybe you heard about this place. I think maybe like two previous Olympic game or previous Summer Olympic game or whatever it was in Sochi. Very south part of Russia. It's on the Black Sea. And there, I think the worst that can happen is like minus 5 max. And they have palm trees everywhere. It's really nice and hot in there. And they rarely have snow. But we have places like Siberia. And again, Siberia, it's a huge region in Russia. And in North Siberia, it can be really cold, like minus 50 or minus 60 sometimes. Not many people live there, obviously. But in, for example, like South Siberia, that's pretty tolerable. It can be all right. You know, it's not fair to say like Russia is really cold. Well, it depends. We have a variety of different climates. And the last question, question number 5. Русские женщины любят иностранцев? Русские женщины любят иностранцев? Do Russian women like foreigners? So, русские женщины, Russian women, любят, that's a form of любить for plural. Любят, женщины любят. Иностранцев means foreigners. Well, I can't say for all Russian women because I don't know them all personally, but I think this stereotype came probably from Soviet Union time or shortly after the Soviet Union time, where in Russia people didn't have a lot of opportunities to go abroad, making good money, maybe for starting your own business and everything. But these days the situation is a little bit different, especially like younger generation. They have more freedom, they have bigger choice, they can go to, like they can go abroad for studying, for example. Not just, marry as like a foreigner and just go abroad, but go for studying there, or they can find a job there. I think these days people prefer to go with this option. And this is it. Hope it was useful, and I'm really interested in different superstitions about your nationality. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can do it in Russian, or maybe you can do it in English. And if you are into Russian language and would like to start to speak it as fast as possible, I'm also tutoring through a very interesting new technique, through a conversational way. I will leave my contacts in their description box. Send me a message and we will schedule our first meeting maybe this week already. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.